Hi, I'm Megan Morris, occupational therapist with the Regent Park CHC early on. I am excited to do part 3 today. So here we go. We've managed to already get our bathroom set up. We've got that ring reducer, you've got that step stool, and you kind of have a little bit of an idea of readiness skills. So we can start to figure out where do we start with this process. So here we go. Okay, so the first place I always start with kids is with finding a routine. So when we go to the bathroom, we usually, walk in, close the door, take our pants down, sit down, go pee, stand up, or wipe, stand up, pull our pants up, flush the toilet, wash our hands, and then we leave. So we're doing the same thing over and over. It's a routine. So you'll hear me talk about the toileting routine, and that's this process of doing all those steps that I just talked about. So the more your kids can be exposed to these steps, the better they're going to be learned. Same thing as how they get dressed and they learn how to do that plan over and over and over again. So how do kids learn? Kids learn by watching. So a lot of kids, you'll find when they're itty bitty, they follow parents or caregivers right into the bathroom. Nobody gets a moment of break. And that's one way that kids actually learn how to go to the bathroom because they see adults going through the steps. Now, some kids may have just not had an interest in going into the bathroom. They were doing their own thing, or maybe had so much energy they didn't know where to focus their attention. These kids might have missed some of that, what I call modeling, showing them all these steps. Some kids might also just need it broken down a little bit more for them. It's just the way that they learn, and that's okay. So there's lots of ways you can teach these steps. You can leave the bathroom door open and show them, just like you would have done when they were tiny. You can also demonstrate with toys. So I have a little goose and a little it's a cow, and you can practice. Oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Okay, here I go. There goes Goose, and he's going to pull on his pants, and he's going to sit on the toilet, and he's going to pee. Oh, he's going to stand up. Good job, Goose. He's going to wipe and pull up his pants and flush. Now he washes his hands. I'm back. That was good. Okay, now I can play again. So it can be a car, it can be a goose, it can be anything that goes for a bathroom break. We're going to use imagination in kids, which is the best thing you can do, just to show them that there are these steps and we all go through them and they're all going into the bathroom and coming back. If your child doesn't have quite as much attention, that's okay. You can still just say, oh, my toy needs a bathroom break. Here he goes. Oh, I gotta go. And then I gotta come back. Oh, good. That was so much better. Thank goodness. What you're teaching there is that sometimes kids, they get into an activity and then they don't want to leave. And so you're showing and modeling with toys too that, bathroom breaks happen when they need to happen and you can't always plan it. So you leave an activity and you come back, and that's okay. Another way that I like to teach kids is with stories, and you can use any story. You can use Elmo's Potty Time, It's My Potty Time. There's a million different books, and actually if you go on YouTube and just say potty training book, there'll be a bunch, and usually someone will read them for you. Another specialized kind of book, if your kid just needs a little bit more understanding, is called a social story. And a social story is a way of taking a complex, multi-step activity and trying to simplify it by using a simple picture and a simple script. So this one's called Going Pee on the Toilet. I am learning how to go pee on the toilet. This is how I go pee on the toilet. When I feel like I have to go pee, I hurry to the bathroom. My pants come down, my diaper comes down, and I sit on the toilet. Now I try to pee in the toilet. Yay, I did it. I went pee in the toilet. I wipe my bum. I pull my underwear up. I pull my pants up. I flush and I wash my hands. Yeah, I can go play again. I am happy that I can go pee on the toilet. My parents and teachers are happy too. And this book could be read while sitting on the toilet, before bed, anytime. I've laminated it so you can always look down. But it doesn't really matter, as I said, which book you use. The idea is kids also learn from reading, so that's a great tool to use. Once a kid's sitting on the toilet, so you've got the routine down, they're starting to help with their clothes, they understand what's expected of them, now you've got to get them to sit. Now if your child's not used to sitting on the toilet, you're going to aim for a very short period of time. So it might be sit and just look comfortable for about 10 seconds and stand up, and you can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could sing a song, like maybe whatever song's their favorite, maybe Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or anything like that. Now if your kid's already sitting on the toilet for short periods of time, you need to start lengthening that. And you want to lengthen it up to about 5 minutes, because that's enough time for the body to relax and to pee. To get that extra bit of time, you might want to do a YouTube video or have a little toy that they can play with or a book they can read, and that usually helps to give a little bit more time. And you want at least 5 minutes. If they're a little bit longer, that's great too. Just to help us, the idea is when they first accidentally pee in the potty, they're going to start to connect the two ideas. So I will keep saying routines over and over and over again, but really the more consistent you can be, the better it is. So timed success is what I was talking about. If we can bring kids to the bathroom to do this practice routine when they are feeling like they might go, so when they usually pee, we might accidentally catch them in the act of peeing. And that's great because that helps to build that connection. And it's a great example of you use the toilet when you have to go. So we want to try and time those breaks. Again, keep your expectations clear and predictable. And expectations would be, we go into the bathroom, our bodies are calm, we do each part of our routine, we wash our hands, and we leave. And that's what you expect. And the more you structure it and the more repetition, the better it'll be for kids. And as I said, the consistency over and over practice. Now, some families find when you're beginning to practice this routine, it's really good to time it with an event in your house. And then you're not sitting there going, it's 12 o'clock, I got to get to the bathroom. Instead, you're thinking, oh, we wake up in the morning, we usually have to pee in the morning, so we wake up in the morning, we sit on the toilet, change the diaper, or have a little bath and get ready for our day. Or maybe it's, I finish up eating and I know that it takes a little bit to digest, so about 10 to 15 minutes after I'm done eating, we're going to do our quick bathroom break routine. That is really great. Another one is anytime your child needs their diaper changed, they can go into the bathroom to get it changed, and you can go through all of these steps, and then they're just getting so much repetitive practice, and the more kids get practice, the more successful they are. So you've now got your child sitting on the toilet. It's starting to extend the periods of time, and you're thinking, I'm getting ready to think about the next step of when I get to remove the diaper. So I'm going to talk about this more in my next video, but start looking to see if there's a pattern. See if you can tell when your child usually goes to the bathroom, whether it's a pee or a poo, because they're going to have a little bit of a routine. And then that way you can we can try and plan these out to be a little bit more expected. So when we think the kid's going to pee, and then that way we're more likely to catch them. So again, to get them to the toilet is sometimes a bit of a struggle. I know a lot of kids, you say, okay, we're going to the bathroom, and they go, no, or do you want to pee? No. So important points are you want that predictability and consistency. It's not a question. If it's a bathroom break, it's we are going to the bathroom. Because if you're looking at toilet training, then unfortunately that's a battle that you just got to stick with. You can make it easier for yourself, though, by really scheduling it out. And there's a practice we use called first then. So first something you don't like, and then something you do like. So first we're going to go to the bathroom, and then you get to play. And so scheduling your activities, it doesn't even have to be a specific reward, such as go to the bathroom and then I'm going to give you an M&M. It can be if that works for you. But you can also try to schedule it so that it's an activity afterwards that they like. Maybe first potty and then snuggles and TV with mom. Whatever works for you guys. Giving advanced warning if they are playing is really important. So as I said with my little animals, kids don't want to go from playing, because remember that's that's something they love, to going to the bathroom. something that is an inconvenience. So giving a little bit of a warning, giving that incentive, giving them something they can take with them to the bathroom, those are all tricks that might help it be a little bit easier for you. I talked about these visual strips at my last session. So, again, don't get focused on having the perfect pictures. It could be a drawing or a post-it. It's okay, but the idea is for some kids having that routine and structure of seeing each step laid out can be very calming, and it can also help them to feel a lot of success when they see themselves going through each step. You can see their little eyes get very excited and filled with pride over what they've managed to accomplish and how they did it all by themselves. So if your child is still in diapers and you're working through this, really make sure all of those diaper changes are happening in the bathroom, because now that we're building a routine, we want to make sure kids know that everything to do with toileting, with peeing and pooing, it all happens in the bathroom. That you're getting to an age where expectation is no longer that you kind of pee or poo anywhere in your diaper. No, we've got to get to the bathroom. So if you're changing the diaper changes are in the bathroom. If you have a little potty, the potty sits in the bathroom. The idea being that that'll help them connect that idea that this is a special place that you go for this activity. The more they can practice that sitting on the potty and giving it a try, the better. And you don't have to reward or high five just if they pee in the toilet. If they do the routine, maybe for where they're at, that's the skill you're working on, that's amazing. So it's okay to praise and be excited about every small little thing. In my experience, toilet training is not easy. In my experience, toilet training has lots of bumps of ups and downs. And, be patient. As different things change and kids grow in different ways, they may struggle in others. And sometimes I see potty training is a way that if there's a big life event change, that potty training can regress a little bit. But if they've learned the skill before, it'll come back quicker this time. So just take a breath, be patient, and it's okay to get excited about the small stuff. Thank you everybody for listening. We'll do another session next week, and I'll try to make it on, that next step of now the diaper gets removed. We've done all the setup, they've got the routine, what comes next? So, just take each step slowly. It's okay to do that, and I look forward to checking in next week.